Hi, my name is Miss Roxanne, and I'm so happy to be here today to kind of help you learn how to make a dance all about you. I want to say thank you first to a couple of people, a couple of organizations. The first one is the Nebraska Arts Council. I want to say thank you to them for giving me the opportunity to do this. And I want to say thank you to my friend Hannah, who is videotaping me right now. And thank you to all of the artists and dance teachers and dancers and everybody who are just doing the best they can to try to help all of you figure out how to be the best artist you can be right now. So what we're going to do today is learn how to create or make up a dance that's all about you. And we're going to do that using a variety of things. A little bit about me, I have been a dancer and a choreographer my whole life, but you do not have to be a really, really awesome dancer to do this kind of dance. In fact, you can be not a dancer at all, and you can still successfully put this dance together. So let's see how it goes. All right, so to put together or create or invent a dance that is all about you, I have some suggestions for you. And these are just some ideas. You don't have to use these exactly. I'm sure you can come up with your own ideas just as well. But here's some things that might help you to think about that. You can think about a favorite thing that you like to do, something that you like to study or learn about, a favorite TV or movie or book character, an emotion you sometimes have, a word to describe yourself or a word that other people use to describe you, something you're proud of, something you're scared of, what you want to do or be when you grow up, something you're good at, or maybe just your favorite dance move too. Now the thing about these suggestions is you want to try to come up with a gesture that kind of represents those things, but you want your gesture to sort of be a secret. You don't want it to be exactly like the thing that you're talking about. So for example, if one of the things that you like to do the most is draw, you don't necessarily want to do this, which is exactly what drawing would look like. Maybe you make it a big, huge gesture that looks like drawing in the air. Or if you like to read, maybe you don't exactly do a book really close to your face like this. Maybe there's reading that is a big, huge book all around you or something. So just kind of be a little bit creative about what your gestures could be and try to keep them a secret. The next thing I want you to think about maybe are these sort of instructions about how to put together a dance. These are some suggestions to think about. You might want to think about the direction that you're traveling or that your body is facing. You want to think about levels, highs and lows and sidewayses and all that kind of stuff. Think about shapes. Are you making some curves or some straight lines or some corners? Think about speed. Sometimes you want to have some quick things and sometimes you want to have some more slow things. Dynamics, that's an interesting word. That means smooth movement, sharp movement. Think about that a little bit. Focus means where are you looking or where do you want the audience to look when they're watching you? Frequency and repetition, those are hard words too. Frequency means how many times you're going to do something, and repetition means maybe I'm going to go back and do another step again that I already did at the beginning of the dance or sometime in the course of the dance. All right, so now I'm going to show you my dance that I've come up with that kind of talks about me a little bit, and I'm going to show you each little step that I've come up with and kind of what it means. So the first thing I'm going to do, one of the things that I really like to do and that I think I'm sort of good at is tap dancing. So I'm going to use this step that kind of represents tap dancing, but it also represents some other kinds of dancing that I do too. The next thing I'm going to do is an emotion that I have been feeling sometimes lately, and that emotion is anger. Sometimes I get kind of frustrated or angry, and it's not good to be that way, but sometimes you just are. So to demonstrate that, I'm just gonna kind of throw a fit. I'm gonna be like, something like that. It might look completely different when I do my dance. We'll see. The next thing I'm gonna do, sometimes when I'm upset, I like to pet my dog, and my dog is a very big dog. So to pet my dog, I'm going to get down on my knees, and this might not look like I'm petting my dog, but that's what it means to me, and I'm going to go like that. And I'm petting my dog, he's very big. And then I might give him a hug, which is a nice shape. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, another thing that I've learned recently, is how to grow a garden. I grew a garden this year for the first time. So I'm gonna use like my hands doing this kind of thing to represent my garden growing. So I'm gonna grow my garden. It's gonna be a very tall garden, like Jack and the Beanstalk kind of thing. And that will help me to get up off the floor. The next thing I'm gonna do is something else I like, which is I like to stretch. So I might just stretch, I don't know, we'll see. This might look different when I do my dance too. We'll see. Then one other thing that I'm sort of good at and I like to do is I like to teach. So I'm just gonna use this gesture. It just kind of means teaching to me. Then the last thing I'm gonna do, I don't have a favorite step myself, but I have a friend who has a favorite step, and as often as I can, I will put this step into the dances that I'm choreographing just because he likes it so much. And it looks like this. Cool step, right? So now I'm gonna try to put all of my steps together into one short little dance. And like I said, it might look a little bit different from what I just showed you, but that's okay.